You'd be out there with us.
No one is out there with you. You will be in a completely different plantation.
We got the light skins that are in the house, the big house. We got the normal blacks that are out there in the field, and we got people like Stavros who have their own plantation. They do the hard work. They crack stones just for the hell of it. Just crack some stones.
They make you breathe,
bastard. Crack stones. Crack stones. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects. Welcome to Eloquently Saying Nothing. This is episode number 6. Welcome, I'm Stavros Boss. Let's see who else we have in the room.
Big Wahala is in the room, people. What's going on? It's episode 6 now, yeah? 6? 6. The mark of the beast.
Save tonight and fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone, save tonight. Don't ask me why I'm singing Eagle Eye Cherry, people. It just came into my head.
Is that Eagle Eye?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I thought I would just bless the microphone with it. Simple Simon is definitely there doing what's to be done, getting it done.
And it's definitely going down.
Nina Cherry, back in the day, was singing them good tunes, though, still.
Nina Cherry was the crush, mate. I don't even know why I liked her. I think I was in that stage in my youth where
I know Mr. Wolf liked her, you know.
Mixed raceness.
Money man.
Mixed raceness. That's what it was. I had a stage in my youth where mixed raceness was the way. It was the way and the way forward. I don't know why.
I think it was the way back.
I think we should talk about the dark skin, light skin era and how it's changed at the moment. One time. This is Mr. Wolf in the building, aka Yemi, aka the underdog from last week. And listen, people, if you would ever realize what we do before we start recording and how much madness goes on behind the scenes, boy, it's a comedy in itself.
What are you saying? That one of our episodes is gonna be a bloopers edition? What are you saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Just out here,
it gets cut, man.
True, I guess.
What's going on, people? We're in the mix with episode 6. It's your boy, the Black Parker, saying yes. Your girl likes it the best.
I was wondering when you were going to start talking about a girl in your intro, because you always do.
Because girls need to be introed.
Intro. Well, going back to what man like Simple was saying about the mixed race era. Do you remember there was a time when
mixed race era, you know, as if it doesn't happen no more?
No. But he's right though. He's right, because there was an era and there was a point in history,
where everybody had half caste syndrome.
Oh, no! Come on now. Why do you have to go and use that? You went and used them South African terms. What are you doing?
Mixed rice,
fucking bro.
Mixed rice.
No, they call them the coloured.
No, yeah, but they would say half caste nicely, and they would mean it as well.
Your cast,
and they would say cast. They would say cast like that.
Afrikaans
South Africa
accent properly does not feel
freaking South African blacks.
But this is on the level because
there was a period in history.
I'm an 80s baby. I know some of you are a bit older than the 80s. Yes. I'll look around the room. Only me and Sybil could actually claim 80s. I think the rest of you is all 70s. Where the singer
Jesus is brethren.
Yeah. Like it's a fantastic
I'm just saying the 80s, isn't it?
You lot was one of the 12 disciples. Shut up.
Yeah.
Right, we saw it all.
But yeah, I know when I was growing up, dark skinnedness was not necessarily the lick, especially with the men anyway. Like light skinned boys was the lick. Like everybody had to be like what's his name?
Christopher Williams, man.
What's that one name?
Chico the Bosh.
Yeah, Chico the Bar. I'll be sure. That's it. Them light skinned Drake looking people now.
Yeah, and then Drake come back and bought light skin.
I don't know if he's brought light skin back. You know, I don't really see many girls. I don't really see many girls saying that they like Drake. I think you're saying that they like his music, but I don't see them tearing off panty for him.
No, I think we're heavily in the era now where a combination of people are liking darker skin more, or they're accepting and fully embracing the fact that blackness has such a large spectrum. I think that's where we are at the moment. But there was a period of time in the 90s where light skin was in.
I remember Vanessa Williams.
when Vanessa Williams was doing her thing.
Did you just say who?
He said who?
Look at the confusion on his face. He's like, who? Who's that?
So, but who's Vanessa Williams?
You don't know Vanessa Williams?
How can you not know who Vanessa Williams is? Of all women, the old school light skinned woman.
What are you gonna say of all Williams?
Of Williams of all Williams.
No,
Serena done took that name, boy. Nobody even remembers Vanessa again, boy.
no, but seriously, who's Vanessa Williams?
She was Miss
Ugly
America.
Betty.
Well, she was Miss America.
She was
one-
Miss America, and then she had a record deal
She was
with
in
Love
Ugly
Face
Betty.
Records. Yeah.
Remember
But she,
Ugly Betty?
they took it back though. Oh yeah, Ugly Betty. She's the woman in Ugly Betty. That,
But before the Ugly Betty, she was big time musician, and she was.
She was in Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah.
I still don't know who you're talking about.
You don't know who Vanessa? Wow.
She's
Light
mixed race,
skin.
but you don't really know she's mixed race though.
She's Mike Tyson's piece.
No, that was
Sun comes out.
She wasn't even light skinned.
What's Mike Tyson's one's name? You
That's
know
Robin
man.
Givens.
Robin Givens. That's
She
it.
wasn't even light skinned.
That was the original gold digger they used to call Robin Givens, isn't it?
Was Vanessa Williams light skin?
Yeah,
light skinned with green eyes, bro.
she was light skinned. She was in Ugly Betty.
Oh, I think I might know who you're talking
They
about.
took away her Miss America because she was in Playboy or something like that.
Yeah.
She was like one of the only ones they ever did that to, and I'm sure there was pure other Miss Americas.
That's
that
it.
were playing.
Yeah, I distinctly remember there was a period in the era of time where people were on Vanessa Williams for whatever reason.
She was also in what's that thing? The Housewives.
Oh yeah, Desperate Housewives.
Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, she was in
I
that
don't,
as well.
I don't watch them.
But I don't know, man. That wasn't really back in the day when I was in school. People weren't really. I'm talking about my era. Vanessa Williams wasn't even on the radar.
Nah, because you're still young.
I don't know which light skinned girls, but everybody liked light skinned girls. That's what the thing was. Everybody liked light skinned girls. No one liked dark skinned boys. It was the most ridiculous thing, yeah. Dark skinned boys didn't like light skinned. They like dark skinned girls, and dark skinned girls didn't like dark skinned boys, and they all liked light skin. Like, why would you go against your own? If you're both scrapping for what you can get, why would you scrap together? No, you go against each other to say I don't like you as well. It was ridiculous.
It was mad.
Anyway, I don't even talk. You was a light skinned anyway. You was probably still getting them girls.
But here's the thing, right? I had a massive identity crisis because I didn't realize. You know, you're the one that told me that I'm light skinned.
What, you didn't know?
I didn't know.
How can you not know?
I was just living my life.
Boy, when you live with Stav, everybody's light skinned, man.
I was just living my life like it was golden.
When did
Exactly,
darkies?
that's the point.
When did darkies get into fashion?
Darkies get into fashion. I think it was Alec Weck.
Tyson Beckford.
With the men, I think
I
the
think when
men,
Tyson Beckford came out, that's when the girls, Tyrese,
the men came into
Colder
fashion a
kids.
lot quicker than the women did.
Yeah.
Like dark skinned men came into fashion a lot quicker than dark skinned women. In fact, even now, really, dark skinned women are not necessarily. I think they're more the niche market. I wouldn't say they're definitely. Okay, well, I don't know if they're in fashion or not.
They are, man. Lapita Nwongo, whatever her name is. There was the Alec Weck who started it off.
Alex Weck didn't start off
Who's
anything.
Alex Weck, man?
That was somebody. That was the industry that
Yeah,
allowed her to
exactly.
be a model. Mans are not going to tell you, yes, I want to go.
Yeah, but
Church Alec Weck.
this
They're not
thing-
saying that.
this thing works two ways, though,
The
innit?
dark skinned woman that started it off was Grace Jones.
No, she
Mans
wasn't.
was not chasing.
And she's older than Dust too.
Sexy.
Older than
But Mans was
Dust,
not chasing.
I thought, this is the thing, yeah. Was Grace Jones sexy? Or was she just like a pioneer of feminine
African
energy? Like, was she just the pioneer of that? I don't find her attractive.
I think
How about
her
David
being a-
Bowie's wife?
Her being a pioneer was sexy.
I think that
Is it
many
David
women.
Bowie's wife?
I think.
David Bowie?
Iman
You talking
was
about
really
Iman?
dark-skinned.
She's not dark skin.
That's
She's
not
middle.
David Bowie's wife, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
He-
Yeah.
I think.
She's the colour of tea.
No, when he died, she was still.
Oh, okay.
I think
she
with
was
regards
fine,
to Grace Jones, I think a lot of men would sleep with her, but not necessarily even fancy her. They would just sleep with her because it's Grace Jones.
Would they sleep with her with
She
one
she
eye
had
open?
a sex
Did she have a sex though?
Grace
because
Jones
she
has a
was
sex.
because you knew that you were gonna get. She's like a bit of an ugly Rihanna. You knew you were gonna get something was gonna happen.
In Boomerang,
Something
she
good
took,
was gonna happen.
she took off her panty and put it under the man's nose and told the man, "It is the essence of sex." Yes, that's what Grace Jones did.
Boomerang was one of the
When she
films
just
of the
tells you
80s.
you're going to be
Was that 80s or
slave to
You're not
2000.
gay.
90s, man.
Boomerang was early 90s? Isn't it?
Boomerang's 90s, but yeah,
Classic.
She told mans to pull up to her bumper, baby.
who's that Patra?
And she had a body as well.
Who's that Patra?
No, Grace.
I used to fancy Patra back in the day, boy. I was telling the missus the other day.
Patra was alright.
Patra was the one. Boy. I'm on a romantic girl. All of my baby down at the yard. I think I don't know.
That's a dark- that's a dark-skinned
into
woman.
a real yardie.
So hold on. All right, let's try and make this conversation a bit coherent.
Not structured.
So, light skinned girls were in fashion and light skinned guys. Then things changed. We haven't established exactly when yet, but things changed, and dark skinned guys definitely became the de facto for hot young men. But has things changed completely for the women? Are dark skinned women now the in thing, or what?
I don't know. I think the older that we've got as human beings, I think it becomes like it's nothing. You just girls are just girls now. When it comes to race with black girls, anyway, you're just like black girls are black girls. You're not necessarily, that much going into the colour spectrum at our age. But I think the youngers still have that shade thing, and I think that the light skinned girls are still getting more love than the dark skinned boys. But
light skinned girls are getting more love than dark skinned boys.
But you know what I'm talking about anyway. Than the dark skinned boys.
Transgenderism.
But the thing that I think is quite funny is that the reason why a lot of people or a lot of you see outside, they're saying that the dark skinned men are in, is proper bare slavery business. They're saying that the light skinned men are weak and the dark skinned men are strong.
The melanin is strong.
Like proper slave business.
That's just one example. You're saying just based on that's slave business.
But that's what they say in it, because they used to say that the proper Negro was the strong one. That's why they wanted pure bloods to go and have to go work in the fields, innit?
No, but you're pushing that on them. No, do you hear women say this? I like dark skinned men because they were the better slaves.
That's slaves.
Well, that's what you're saying, isn't it?
I'm saying that they say that if you notice how they describe, when they describe man that's emotional and weak, they call them light skinned man. That's what they call them, bro. When man is emotional, they call him a light skin. Why? They say to him, "Why are you going on light skin?" That's what they actually say to them.
It's true. Why are you going on light skin?
I thought they used the word moist.
Nah, they say, "Why are you going on light skin?"
And they equate them to Drake.
I think Drake might be the reason why people are still saying that light skinned mans are going on weak. I think it's terrible, really, but that's what they're saying.
Would you say Drake is the reason for shadism?
No, I wouldn't say he's the reason for shadism.
Reason for it.
But I think that he's the reason why a lot of light skinned mans are getting it back in. I think a lot of dark skinned men have still got mental blockages in their brain about light skinned men. They still hate them. I think they still hate them.
Can I ask you a question then? Do any of you guys have a preference for dark or light or middle, or what does Lil Wayne call them?
I don't know what that.
Anyways, carry on.
Like
brown, light, dark, red. That's it. He likes his red
bone.
Red bone.
It's all pink inside, isn't it?
Do any of you have a preference?
I don't have a preference. I think as long as you look nice, isn't it? That's me. That's what I love. I'm not really a preference. I've never really said I like light skinned girls, I like dark skinned girls. I just like whatever, innit?
Yeah, I don't think Simple Simon. I don't really think I have a preference
anymore.
Yeah, I think you used to have a preference.
He just said it.
This is no. Come on. I was talking about that was like a really. That was a really long time ago.
You said
primary school. Doesn't matter when it was.
You said it, bruv, not me.
It was a primary school, and it was like it was a small phase.
You know what it is?
I went through that phase.
I've known Simple a very, very long time, and I'm not necessarily saying he likes a particular shade, but you did used to like what they call an exotic look. Does that make sense?
Exotic.
You liked girls that come from
the way
islands.
he's looking at you.
Like I don't think you liked girls from I don't know. I just like to say I'm gonna leave it and say the islands. Like.
So did he like the Kardashian looking women before they were in fashion?
No, not Kardashian type looking, like a Rihanna type,
like the
woman.
Vanessa Williams type.
No, I don't even know if it's a Vanessa Williams. It's like they will come from an island. It won't come from America. They won't come from and even Jamaica. It won't even be Jamaican. It won't be American. It might necessarily be Nigerian. It will be somewhere like St. Lucia or Trinidad or one of them islands there.
Can you not hear that Simple Simon been holding it down from a long time?
Simple. Did you favour women from the Galapagos Islands?
Who? Where?
The Galapagos Islands.
No, those women will be big because Galapagos Islands. Everything on that island is big. They've got the biggest turtles in the world.
He's on them Polynesian
women.
there.
I know these things.
Polynesian.
Bottom, innit? Big bottom.
No, bro. No.
Galapagos bottom.
But he was partial to them. But from what I've known, Simple, he will deal with anyone that he feels is appropriate.
Wow, so you're just saying he's manhole?
Nah, I'm not saying he's a man.
Deal with anyone.
Once upon a time.
Man said he's born again, innit?
Yeah. Once upon a time, long before I was born again.
Rasta born again.
The second time.
Long time ago.
There you have it. No, but anyway, seriously, segue with this colorism thing.
Mr. Wolf hasn't answered this question.
My bad.
Dun, dun. Do you have a preference?
Back in the day, I think I did.
Yeah, so another one.
You understand? But now it's whatever, you know.
And I'm
Beauty is beauty, and I just love.
What was the preference?
The preference was darker, the better for me. But for me, I just love the shade.
Audience. That caught you out, didn't it? Audience, huh? You put it the other way around.
That was my preference. But for me, I just love black women. I love the shade, light, middle, dark, whatever. Brown skin.
Why did you start at light?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you wouldn't go with white? In fact, I'm going to ask
Light.
that damn question. Would you go out with a white woman?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. No.
Simple Simon, nope.
Mr. Wolf and Nizal.
That's a no.
I have been the ambassador of Benetton, so
Yes, I know.
I've been everywhere.
No, when you say go out, what you
no,
say
no,
wife
no,
or
no,
date?
no.
Yes. Dating, not
Okay, well, Mr. Wolf
grab and
will-
smash.
Mr. Wolf will say this. In the stage that I'm in now, yeah, I would not waste my time with something or with somebody. No, because no. What people need to realize is that everybody's different.
Man said
Do you understand?
creature.
No, ain't no creatures got going on. Everybody's different, and I can accept that people are different. I can accept that people have no issues with falling in love and dating outside of their race. However, me personally, I would like to fall in love and date within my race and have black children. My children are black, and I would like to have some more black children.
Wow, man's taking it there.
His initial statement was almost like a Trump statement. I looked at him like he said.
It's true, though. It's true.
It was a Trump statement.
But he ended up saying that it was a conscious decision as opposed to a physical decision. So what you're saying is that it's not that there's no attractive white women out there. It's
course
just
there
that
are.
I just want to stick with my own kind of thing.
Of course there are.
All right.
Let's go back to Benetton.
Plenty beautiful white women out there.
Let's go back to Benetton.
Plenty beautiful Brazilian women out there.
No, this is what you have.
Right,
This is what you have to understand about Webbs. Yeah, he said that his United Colours have been on that. The day that I realised this man was worthy of some type of respect was when he told me that he had dated an Aboriginal.
Yeah,
That was the day.
I don't know another human being out of even Australia. That's dated an Aborigine.
Is that what it sounded like?
Like
That's how she sounded. In
on a
bed.
level though, yeah. On a level, out of most.
Turn over.
On a level, like Aborigines are probably one of the most endangered humans races, isn't it?
I was about to say endangered species. You know?
No, because they've been killed. Yes,
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Between Aboriginals
The species is an animal.
They've been killed.
Native Americans,
Yeah.
one of the two.
I don't think they should be wasting their time with webslinger. I really don't think they should be wasting their time. How can you be endangered and the one person you want to go to is the predator himself? You don't want to go.
It's saying that this guy is the predator, you know. You don't even have to take the mask.
You've only got one life to live, innit? You gotta live it.
Man's guiding the Aborigines and putting 3 dots on the vagina. You know the 3 dot that the predator used to do as the target practice.
That was when I knew that Webbs is the next type of human being. But
So would you still do it then?
man?
Would I still do what? Date an Aboriginal?
No, outside. Well, because I still Aboriginal people are black.
dude, that's as back to Africa as you can get.
We were talking
Not really
white.
back to Africa.
Yeah, white.
But yeah. Would I date someone of the Caucasusness?
Caucasians.
No, I'm not interested anymore.
Okay, so there was a time, but not anymore.
Yeah,
You're no longer.
actually not even date. I'd just smash and grab.
You would do one thing, but not the other.
Yeah,
Nothing long term.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a date. It'd be just a bang. You know me. I just bang.
Stavros went through a very. I wasn't even listening. What did he say?
He said he know me, I just banged.
Okay, that's good.
Sell it bang and the dirt is
Oh,
gone.
the dirt is gone. Look what it does to a penny.
Yes, you have to add that at the end. You have to add that. Why are people scrubbing down pennies? Like, what's that? Who's going out there to clean their pennies?
Yeah, but here's the problem, yeah? Anytime that I come across some cleaning or detergent thing, I do throw
You do
a
the penny
in
test.
there. I do the penny
Why?
test.
Why?
I don't
Why?
know.
Why are you cleaning the pennies?
Because Barry Scott told you to.
Look what it does to a penny.
Pennies are easy to clean, though, aren't they?
I don't know.
Not really.
You know you can use Coca-Cola and clean that penny. You know?
There you go.
Coca-Cola will clean everything except
Okay,
for a vagina.
okay. Let me give you a lot of the domestic tip. Yeah, it's like you guys and everybody else is listening.
Domestic tip from Simple Simon.
Burn you. All right, so check this out now. This is a bit weird. Yeah, burn you. This is a bit weird, but
Is that the tip?
shut up.
Tap on your face.
Baking soda or
Baking soda.
I got
I got
baking soda.
soda.
You
set
know it's
yourself
coming
up
already
for
now.
that, bro.
Baking soda. I got baking soda.
I have as well, but
Cut it.
cut it. Baking soda, vinegar, and lemon juice.
Yes, they clean most things.
You can clean most things with that.
But
Like,
why are you cleaning
put them into combination. Trust me, it works.
Decided to put the bashment noise in the background.
Because it was a half yard giving you the
Does
tip.
it clean a toilet too?
No, it does everything. I tell you, this combination is so wicked. If you've got pots that have got like burned marks on the bottom of them or what have you, you literally put this thing in
a combination of baking soda, lemon juice,
and
water,
vinegar.
What kind of vinegar?
Just vinegar.
But the baking soda, you could use that to wash meat as well. That's what they use.
Yeah,
Vinegar and,
you can. Yeah.
vinegar and lemon juice. Yeah.
Yeah, to what?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when I tell you, it's
Yeah,
it is a wicked cleaner. Like, and the thing is, it's safe as well. It's not like a toxic kind of thing.
I like the way we went from light skinned girls to talking
baking
about
soda.
baking soda and vinegar. That's how it goes sometimes on ESN.
But you know that Coca-Cola can do the same thing.
Yes, but the thing about Coca-Cola is you have to then clean the thing again because of the stickiness of the Coke. Whereas with this, it's like it's magical. Don't ask me why I know this domestic.
It's because
stuff.
you're light skinned. That's why you know this stuff.
Look at this, man.
But is Simple Simon light skin?
Gary, we ain't got no domestic.
Simple
Use
Simon is not
baking
light-skinned.
soda.
You don't think Simple Simon's light skinned?
Nah, he's just
What is
Compared
it?
to
fair
you.
skin. He's fair skin. He's
What
not
is this
light
fair skin that you've made? This is the second time I heard you use this term. What is the difference between fair skin and light skin?
skin. No, light skin is Drake. Yeah, and
Drake is mixed
Simple
race.
Simon is not.
But Drake is mixed race.
But Obama's black and Drake is mixed race.
Obama's mixed race as well.
But everyone calls him black.
That's because people like to claim it,
Yeah,
innit?
but it's still light skin.
No, but I'm talking
Even
about
if you're mixed
I'm
race.
talking about the tone of his skin.
That's what
Drake
I'm
is
saying.
a mixed race. That's why he looks the way he looks.
Is-
No, but you
a
have
mixed
fully
race.
black people who are of the same tone as Drake as well.
Potentially, but Simple is not a dark skinned person. I don't think he's in the middle person.
He's brown skin.
I
Or,
think he's
not
or as I
light-skinned,
mock him,
dude.
he's beige.
The man said beige.
I don't think you're beige.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Thank you. Upgrade me, man.
You're not.
Upgrade
He's
me.
not couch.
No,
He's not couch.
no disrespect to the beige people.
He looks
that.
like a cookie.
What
biscuit,
the
like
hell?
a rich tea.
I look like a rich tea.
Maryland cookie.
Like a rich tea.
He's
You the bag test that they used to do. They used to do a bag
the
test.
brown
didn't
paper bag test.
they? You would pass. No, is it? What? How do you pass a fella bag test? I can't remember.
It's the brown paper bag
I
test.
think-
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen,
If
it's
you-
Simple
if you were
Simon's
darker, you
need to
fail.
get it.
Yeah.
If
If
you-
you're darker than the brown paper bag, you fail.
I don't know if he's darker
He's
than
brown
that.
paper bag.
No, he'd pass the test.
He'd pass
Oh,
the brown
wow.
paper bag
So then
test.
there was,
So you
that's
get
what
let in.
classified as light skin then.
Or
You
brown
asked me
paper bag.
almost our rich tea, not as light as rich tea.
So, all right, let's just take it. Let's just get real with it. Let's take it back here. So we're saying that if we were to take it back, I'd be in the house and you blacks would be outside.
Yes.
Yes.
If we was doing 12 years of a slave, you would be inside the house.
And
us
you'll have
man-
no sense of
us man will be
community,
cussing
man.
you.
We would have a community, and you wouldn't. You'll be in there with the mask that you're getting.
Snitch. Every time you
Yes,
pass
sir,
us,
master.
we call you
Yes,
snitch.
yes,
Snitch.
yes,
Look
master.
at that snitch. Getting
Yes,
all the
balls.
good
I
meat.
love you, balls.
Getting all the good chitlins.
Bastard.
I got chitlins, balls.
Getting all the good meat.
I'm not backing them guys.
You liar.
Simple. You'd be out there with us. Fight,
No one is
fighting the
out
good
there
fight.
with you. You will be in a completely different plantation.
We got the light skins that are in the house, the big house. We got the normal blacks that are out there in the field, and we got people like Stavros who have their own plantation. They do the hard work. They crack stones just for the hell of it. Just crack some stones,
They make you breed.
bastard. Crack stones. Crack stones.
Speaking about this shadism, colorism thing, we spoke last week a little bit about like Oscars and the movies and all the rest of it. Are any of you guys fans of 24?
The film, the program.
You should know
Oh, yeah,
me
Mr.
by
Mr.
now,
Wolf
bro.
loves
Mr.
24,
Wolf
You
was-
man.
should know me by now.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I do know
he
that the
champions-
new
so
man
the new man for 24
is a black guy.
is a black guy.
Blame-
Are they overdoing it now?
Blame Trump.
Are they overdoing it now?
But the
That's the
president was
question.
black in the original 24, wasn't
No,
he?
the president was black, fine.
Yeah.
But the man that Keith Sutherland's been replaced by a black guy now. Like there's a lot of black protagonists.
Is Jack Bauer dead?
No,
he's not dead.
I don't see how a black person can do 24. I don't know a black that can be doing stuff.
Yeah,
for
but
24 hours.
before we actually started smoking, a black man can stay up for 24
No,
hours.
I didn't say staying up
Yes,
doing stuff
stay up for 24
What
hours.
black man you know is running around for 24 hours? At some point, that motherfucker's gonna sleep or eat or do something that's gonna be constructive for his daily usage.
Can we just establish that he's not Nigerian? Because if he has a pounded yam or a eba,
He
after
would've- he
he's
would've
that-
fell
it-
asleep.
it'll be-
It'll be
Black
13.
Bow
The program
Wow
will be called
sleep.
13.
It would be called 24, but it would have got the sack. Next he would have
13.
fell asleep.
It would be cool 48.
The
Give me,
president-
I will
the
do it
pres-
tomorrow.
There's gonna be a bomb. There's a nuclear. My friend, I've just had some
about
pounded yam. Oh,
Don't worry about it.
hold on.
We'll deal with it tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
But you talk about overdoing it. We also spoke about the idea of, before the podcast started, we spoke about the idea of the black Iron Man woman, or the
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah, the new. But I don't know if that's gonna make it into MCU or if that's.
It's
just-
already out, man.
No, but as a film though.
No, I don't know about it being a film. It don't have to be in a film.
So the new
Comments
Iron
is still there, innit?
woman is
Yeah.
going to be.
And her name is Riri Williams.
Can you imagine?
Ray.
There was a bit of an uproar about her, innit? Because they said they made her too sexualized, so they changed it. And
So
actually,
is this a fact then?
yeah, it's a fact. And one really, really cool fact. I can be telling to a geek.
So you think they're overdoing it?
No, I don't think they're overdoing it. There was one really, really cool fact with this one is that they actually I think the first edition there was a alternative cover where I think it was Iron Man. I think it was a female Iron Man where there's actually a black woman. Like there's only one black woman I think in the whole of America where that owns a comic book store, and they did the first edition comic and it was her store, which I think was really, really cool. Also, another fact. The smartest person, or potentially smartest, or what they say is probably the smartest person in the Marvel universe at the moment is one young little black girl.
Yeah, I've seen the
Word.
comic. I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah.
Word?
But yeah, there's a comic out about.
Come on, web slinger. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
can't
on.
remember her
Web
name,
slinger.
I can't remember her name.
Hence the name, and Wahala, no name relation, were comic book fans growing up. So these guys are the ones. I think they're not as so 100% deep into it as they used to be, maybe, but they're still gonna have a bit more knowledge than the rest of us.
Do you remember her
So
name?
real talk.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, that's her.
So there's a black Spider-Man, black Iron Man, sorry, black gay Spider-Man now. He's gay, isn't it?
Come again.
Yeah, there's new Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He's black and
yeah.
he's
He's gay.
sorry, he's mixed race and he's gay.
And he's gay.
Yeah, he's everything.
Lolina Lafayette. Lolina Lafayette. That's her name.
That's what is that the one?
And that's a
owned-
character in the Marvel world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does. I don't think she has any powers or nothing. Or maybe the smartness is her power, but you just don't know it yet.
So black people can't be smart naturally. We have to have powers just to be smart.
No, but she's like literally. She's
see
like
what I'm saying? You see what I'm
ridiculously
saying?
smart. It's like somebody like Reed Richards is meant to be the smartest person in the whole universe.
That's Mr.
Fantastic. He's meant to be the
Who?
smartest
Who?
person ever.
Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four.
So it's like I think
What,
it goes.
the plastic guy?
Yeah, I think it goes Reed Richards.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good description.
I think it's Reed Richards and Doctor Doom comes after him. Doctor Doom is a bad
I don't know
man.
why they haven't brought this guy out properly.
Doctor Doom should have been Nigerian from
Yeah,
day anyway.
Victor Von Doom.
He should have been Nigerian from
He's
day.
come
Doom
out.
is a G, bruv.
Yeah.
What's the studio that has a Fantastic Four? It's Fox.
Fox has got fantastic.
Yeah. So for the guys of you that may not know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the MCU, is owned by Disney, who own that section of the Marvel thing. But not all Marvel characters are owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So X-Men and Fantastic Four are owned by Fox, and Spider-Man owns Sony. Although they've hooked up now with MCU to do the film because all the Spider-Man films before were not as popular as obviously these new Iron Man.
Very popular. Spider-Man 1 was like the biggest selling film of all time.
I don't know.
It was like, it was
It
like
was.
200 million.
Let me not even say it was.
Spider-Man was it was ridiculous.
It
Like it
was
was like
big.
200 and something million. Go look at the YouTube.
Look at
This is the
numbers,
comic
bruv.
boys. you know.
Look at the
These are the
wikis.
comic boys, man. Let
Look,
them talk.
there's a
box
difference
office.
between because what they want, is they want a film that made money but is also has good ratings, and they didn't have that. So they wanted the longevity that Marvel have now with Disney because everybody wants a new Iron Man.
Spidey
So-
had good ratings. I'm sorry.
It didn't.
It did.
Okay, we'll check
Look,
that.
it was the first proper superhero movie to come out in decades that it was highly anticipated when Spider-Man came out.
Okay, that's fine. You can check what you want to check. Wahala's checking now, so he'll be at. Oh, you're not checking?
I was, but then I was just caught me by it. But he broke records. I know it did. Because it was a big deal that he broke.
I will
records.
check. But anyways, that is why Doctor Doom did come out, but Fox can't make a good bloody
It was crap.
bad
Fantastic Four.
That's another thing.
They've made 3 of them and they're all trash.
That's another black thing where they made Johnny Storm into a black.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, did
Michael
Doctor
B.
Doom actually
Jordan.
come out as a bad guy in one of these films?
Yeah, he was in all of the Doctor Dooms. He was treated in both.
He was
Ideally
in all
a
of the
bad
Doctor
guy.
Doom.
Hold on, in which one?
He
In
was
a
Four.
Spider-Man film?
No, Fantastic
It's
Four.
Fantastic Four film.
He's a Fantastic Four villain.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
But Doctor Doom, he's done so, like if you actually research what Doctor
And
Doom
they
has
killed
done,
him.
He's
They
done
killed him.
so
They killed
much.
him.
He's done so much as a character. Like he's a proper. Like when I think they did like the top 10 villains or whatever. Doctor Doom always usually comes out in like number 1 or 2 because he's that much of a bad man. Hence why he should be Nigerian.
I don't know
because
why
all that
they
juju he's
don't-
doing, it shouldn't be for somebody that's coming.
So
Sometimes
say
they
Doctor
should
Doom
allow-
is smarter than Apocalypse.
Yes, by far.
Raw.
Apocalypse is not. He wouldn't be in the top 10 smartest people on the planet.
Wahala.
What?
So the first re-release, because there's decades old Spider-Man, but the one that came out in 2002, directed by Sam Raimi and featuring Tobey Maguire
That's it,
as
yeah.
Spider-Man. It got to 89% rating in Rotten Tomato, which is
Good.
is an aggregate site, and it made $821 million in the dollars in the box office, which is good, by the way.
I told you.
In fact, that's very good for, especially for like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Because to break a billion now is like there's only very few films that break a billion.
If you could make your own superhero, what would you make their superhero? And what would it be like?
Pounded yam maker.
That would be his powers.
Yes.
What, he just pounds yam?
Yes.
What is that going to do for anybody's life, bro?
I'll be fed.
I will put my enemies to sleep with bandage jam.
Wow. Okay, they all went into the 800 million. Those three.
It's Spider-Man. You gotta understand.
And they
Web
were,
Slinger's
for me,
a bad man.
Nah, for me, I think most of the Spider-Man films was whack until they made the second one with the one where the woman died. Kirsten Dunst?
It was.
You don't spoil films.
Wasn't Kirsten Dunst.
If you ain't watched that Spider-Man,
man,
man, bonfire on you.
When
It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
Stacy died. Captain Stacy, Gwen Stacy.
Whatever, man. That was a bad man Spider-Man.
With
But all the rest of them,
Andrew Garfield plays.
all the rest of them, I'm
the
not
British
100% sure,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
I don't know how we got to Spider-Man. You know, we're just jumping from thing to thing, swinging from places to place.
Web swing.
I would like to just discuss something. We started this podcast in 2010. The end of 2010? Wasn't it 2010 or in the 2009?
2009.
No. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't 9. It was
10.
10 or 11. So we started this podcast in the third quarter. Sorry, the fourth quarter of 2010, I believe. I did do a check. I'm sure it was 2010, and we see ourselves as a black UK podcast. Would you have to signify, taking into account none of you people would actually date a white person? I would say that we're a black podcast.
Are we counting the light-skinned one?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Dark brown shade of my skin.
Simple.
Light brown.
Come
shade
from
of
inside the house and let's do the podcast.
Oh my God.
Come join us out here on the field.
No, but what you have to
Where
understand.
the air is clean.
What you have to understand, right, is on ESN, everybody gets it. Today's my day, innit? Everybody gets it sometimes. Normally it's Stav. We've had Mr. Wolf getting it. It's my day today. I'll take it.
Master gonna get you if he catch you talking this.
Oh God.
I come tell Master on you.
Oh God.
Stop recording that podcast.
Oh God.
Who let you lot read?
We ain't supposed to be talking them fancy words.
So, anyways, we started. So
The guy, Karen.
we started 6 years ago, and I don't think any of us. Well, Stavros. Can I just take some credit for this? Can I just take some credit?
It
Depends on what credit you're looking to take.
I decided one day I wanted to record a podcast
While you were out in the field.
while I was out in the field whistling to myself.
Cut it.
Remember, I was in a different plantation from you guys.
Cut it.
Ooh.
Cut it.
My own dark skin
Picking
plantation.
cotton.
No,
Cut it.
remember we broke rocks
Cut it.
there. That's where the term "kick rocks" comes from. From us darkies. Anyway, so I decided I wanted to create a podcast. Back then, I actually liked Web Slinger, so I asked him to board through, and let's do it together. So I went and got a very, very, very cheap mic.
We did it together.
He went and took it there.
Okay.
All right.
We tried to escape the plantation together.
Oh, now you're trying to change it. Anyways,
Any type of Harriet Tubman.
I got a very cheap mic. Plugged it into my cheap computer. In fact, no, my computer is decent actually. But anyways, we started recording in my house that I shared with my brother. Sorry, our parents' house. Look at me, it wasn't mine. In my parents' house, and my brother came downstairs like, what's going on here? What you doing here?
I literally came down in my singlet and pants. I remember. I said, "What you lot doing?"
Singlet, you know.
Yeah.
Podcast. Like, what's a podcast? What's a podcast? So anyway, so we're just recording something. We're gonna post it up on the internet, and so Wahala joined in some ways into the first episode, and that is the birth of ESN. We had no name. If you can go back to the first episode. It's there on all the podcatchers. It's there. So scroll back to episode 1. It wasn't very good. I ain't gonna lie to you. And we had no name on nothing. But
The sound quality was abysmal.
the sound quality is abysmal until the second season, really. But end of the day, we started a long time ago. I don't recall there being any podcast from the UK that served the market that we serve. That's a nice diplomatic way of putting it. And now, obviously, there's an explosion of podcasts because now I think most of us listen to podcasts, whereas back in the day we didn't. And we noticed that there are podcasts that serve us, talking about things that we can relate to and that we wanna hear and discuss. So I want you guys to just claim that you're one of the first. Just claim that you were the first and say that you spearheaded the movement and you push things forward. The streets. Mike Skinner.
I got really warm feeling inside after you said that. Like claiming it and stuff.
It's that light skin business again.
Oh shit. Loud man, isn't it? No, but seriously,
Like he was getting a tan.
No, before we move on, we were looking at. I'm just going to be real. Yeah, we were looking at topics to discuss for this episode, and we realized that this week has been a dry news week. We're recording on Thursday. Usually stuff happens right after we record, and we're like, damn, we didn't get a chance to record it, and by the time we record, it's going to be late. But anyways, so we're looking at, and we said, you know what, let's go back to the original format where we just got together and just spoke. Because us as Slagfest, that's the name that we go by.
Explain Slagfest.
All right, and Slagfest is a group of friends, and the 5 of us are part of that group. Simple. People, when we're out, gravitated towards us because we are legends. It's just that simple. You're listening to the podcast, so don't argue and embarrass yourself. Because why are you listening? Don't be silly. Just accept it. So that's why
I'm a legend for real.
People not as legendary as me, but you're legendary anyways. So
light skinned people can be legendary too.
Yeah. Hashtag light skin legends.
By association, you are involved with us. Okay, keep your light skinned self to one side. Remember your place.
So
Remember, you keep talking to him. He's the one that can get you.
chip out tone, man. So, anyways, are you playing footsie on the table?
Footsie underneath this table.
I'm trying to stretch my legs. It just happens to be in the way.
Jeez. Anyways, so we got together, we recorded the podcast. Once the 3 of us started, who else wanted to join? Mr. Wolf and Web Slinger, because they had no lives or jobs or anything else, they came and joined in with the podcast. Wow. But let's spread the insults around.
How can the second in
Can I finish?
come
Can I
and join?
finish? Can I finish?
Yeah, black.
Oh yeah, you were there from the beginning. That's how miscellaneous you are.
That's how dark you are. You couldn't even see me in your own shade.
Man just absorb light and heat.
That's his superpower.
Back in the day, we didn't even bother with the heat. I would just put stuff in a corner somewhere and let it radiate.
So anyways, that is how the podcast started. It was very organic, and like I said, this week not much to talk about, so we said let's take it back to the beginning. And in the beginning, we just spoke about our lives. Now something has changed from there. Back in the day, I think I was the only one in a relationship during the no, I was even in a relationship. But back in the day, basically, we had
at the beginning, I would say. But there was points when obviously we were all in relationships.
Okay, yeah, off and on we've all been in and out. But I think we were a bit more free to talk about things back then. It seems like as we've got older and as we've had more responsibilities and more ties and links, and we've become more politically correct, maybe we're holding our tongues a bit.
We're rubbish.
And sorry?
We're rubbish. We used to be quick kings of to say whatever the hell we wanted.
Stavros is still there, but I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
I ain't causing no problem for myself out here, man. I'm behaving myself.
I don't want no drama with the big man in the big house. That's what you're saying, man.
I thought you was going back to the slave time thing.
Yes,
again.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to. For me, it's like it's not a case that I can't say what I want. It's just I'm more respectful to the point now where I think, you know what, I don't need to say it, so I'm not going to.
So have you noticed then that the young bucks coming up, because we're a bit aged now, and a lot of the podcasts that we are talking about these UK urban. Do you guys have the problem with the word urban? Because I don't.
I don't care.
I know people don't like it, but I don't. I think it's a word that is used to describe something that we all understand
In a city.
and I don't know if there's a better word. Is there a better word to describe it?
Disenfranchised.
Because it's not just black.
Inner city.
Inner city podcast.
Urban's cool, man. It's the same thing as inner city.
Because
It's all marketing. Isn't it?
if you have a problem with urban, holler at us at ESN podcast and let us know. Tell us what the problem
How
is.
can you not know at ESN podcast? Like, that's the only thing you need to remember.
Let me be all correct and stuff. Shout out to Chatting Ish. It's a question that they came up with as well. They went to a different angle, but it's the question that they came up with.
They actually bigged us up on that.
And they actually bigged us up on
They
that.
respected
podcast.
us.
Yeah, for real.
They respected our
For real.
names.
So, tipping my hat to you, man. Mikey and Essay, the tipping my hat to you.
Not
man.
essay, because he's beige like you. Oh yeah, that's why you beige brothers.
Oh,
I say ain't light skinned.
He's
What's
lighter
his?
than,
They're
he's
beige.
lighter than him.
They're the beige brothers.
Essay's not lighter than simple.
what?
He is lighter than
You
Simple.
lot just
Either way,
you're gone.
you had the Blues brothers. You got the Black brothers.
He might have a few more scars on his face. That's why he might,
You're gone too far.
Let's go back to what we were saying.
So there's basically I've split the question now. One is just what do you think about the rise of podcasts now, and do you think we had a role or a position to play in that? Like, do you actually think we had some sort of position? And then secondly, what's happened with us censoring ourselves now? What's the change from now and then?
We were just ahead of our time when it came to the podcast, weren't we?
Blatantly.
Bottom line, we kind of found our way into.
Man, it's on the pulpit.
No, we found our way into a position where we could speak our minds freely, and we could do it on a platform which is known as a podcast, when nobody else was doing it, and we done it very well.
I think. Sorry, go on.
I love your modesty. I love your modesty.
I think,
Like you say, we are legends, bro.
Thank you.
I think in the realness though, and I don't want to take credit for stuff that that I don't deserve to take credit for, but in the realness, we were basically having a conversation with each other that we've recorded, and the premise behind it was that we wanted to be able to in the future listen to stuff in the past and have something to look back on to remember. I remember you saying this stuff, saying that because your memory's not good or what have you.
Yeah, you did say that.
No,
at one point.
what I said was because we've had Stavros and Wahala have had their parents on 3 times, and some of their parents' friends on the podcast, and I said those episodes I cherish because not only did we speak about things with our parents that we didn't really ever speak to them one-on-one before, but it's just something when you listen back on those are, I really strongly suggest that you guys take this setup and go to your houses and we record one of the podcasts with your parents as well, because I'm telling you, the stories and the information and the wealth of stuff that you get from those individual podcasts that you can store. I've got this now. I've got this storage of my parents talking about how they met, how they fell in love when they first came to this country, if they experienced racism, all this stuff that I never really spoke to them, because I don't know if you people speak to your parents. How did you first meet? When did you fall in love?
If you people speak to your parents.
Not like them, they're not necessarily the type of things that you talk to your parents about.
Parents, especially Nigerian parents, just give you commands. They don't really talk to you.
Yes.
Go on, do this.
100%.
Go on, do that. Go on, do this. Go on, do that.
If your parents are willing, I suggest that during season 2 of ESN, that if you're willing to do that, we go out and do that. But I think those were the ones that I definitely remember saying that those are the ones I cherish, and I want to be able to look back on and maybe pass them on to my children, because maybe my children might not see their parents when they're by the time they're 20. Who knows? So this is what your grandmama and granddad were like when they were younger, and this is what these are the stories they have to say that they maybe didn't have a chance to tell you personally.
All very nice, but what I wanted to get to the point of
That's that light privilege.
That's the house. That's what the house does to you, the big house.
what I wanted to get to the point was we weren't doing it because of podcasting. We weren't doing it because there was an industry of podcasting and we wanted to do.
No.
We were doing it because we were having a conversation.
Yeah.
And we recorded the conversation. So, in a funny kind of way, many people might not know about us.
Many people don't know about it.
They don't.
For me, the podcast was all about.
I heard it first.
It was all about. How can I put it? It was like a release. Even if these man told you now, it was me that was saying to these man, bring back the podcast now. I wanted it now. Because at the time, I was in a job that I wasn't really feeling. Like at the time, life wasn't the best for me. I can say in my head, I was more. I don't know. It's like it was mundane. Going every morning, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home. There wasn't, it wasn't making me feel like I was having that excitement that I used to have when I knew that we was doing the podcast. And for me, the podcast was something that I used to enjoy. It used to be a release with the boys, enjoying yourself.
I don't like the sound of that release with the boys.
Stop. You know what I'm talking about. I used to bust joke and I used to enjoy it.
Don't bust around, man. You get me?
He's digging a deeper hole for himself. Innit?
I used to enjoy it, man. I used to enjoy it. So that's what I used to get from the podcast back in the day, and I'm getting it again now, where we can catch up, can speak about the times, about what happened, and it was all good. About us being ahead of our time, that's blatant. We know that already, and we probably stopped at the wrong time as well.
No, we stopped at the wrong time.
We stopped for high haters.
You don't get 75 episodes into anything and then stop.
Just stop. And I don't even understand. One day we just said, you know what, we're gonna do another one soon. I just didn't do one again. Life took over, and we just decided that other things had to happen in life, and that's what did happen.
But you know what I realized? We did a lot in between. We did radio. We did
live
shows. We guest showed on other people's stuff as well. Like, we did a lot, man.
I think, you know what? Yeah. I do not know. Well, I don't know anybody that did podcasting in my circle or in our realm before us. But I definitely don't know anyone that was doing live shows based off their podcasts before us.
Yeah, but again, we got to big up the guys from China-ish, because again, they had their own format that we took on and we run on. So even though they didn't have a podcast, I say I got to rate them for having that debate type thing going on that side. And as much as we didn't,
this is Let's Events.
Let's Events live debates.
The Chat-ish
Mikey
boys
and the Chat-ish guys.
Yeah, they had Let's Events, and they had the Let's Talk, which was a debating thing. And although it's not the podcast, it's still
no. That was the live version of the podcast. We piggybacked off their event though.
Off their event. That
definitely.
But I'm saying that with regards to what they were doing, their audience was a part of our audience, because again, there were people that wanted to hear people of their age chat, having discussions and blah, blah, blah.
Do you remember filming it before Facebook Live? There was no Facebook Live and we filmed it.
Remember? We streamed it live on air, man.
That was ASA as well.
But what we did have, we had a debate page on Facebook, and that debate page was very, very
popular.
It was popping.
Yeah, keep peeing.
Trust me, that debate page was something to behold.
It was a monster.
It was a monster
at one
for
point
real.
kind of freeze the page because there was so many questions.
At 1.7.
No, you know what? I'll be honest with you. Facebook's support team probably owe us a lot in terms of they never ever had capacity like that before, because it was. I don't think the platform was used like that before.
There's other groups that were doing it that we just don't know.
No, at the time that we were doing it, I don't know.
There was, man. Of course, I'm not taking the Facebook one. I'm not gonna claim.
No, we were shutting down Facebook.
There was people that were, but there was people that was having a lot of thousands more than we had in our group.
But Facebook knew our name. We had people go to Facebook and complain about us. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So there was a lot going on.
Zuckerberg had some sleepless nights.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
It's true.
I'm not claiming Facebook.
And the thing about it is the group wasn't massive on Facebook. Yeah, it wasn't massive, but because of
how many members did
over
it have?
2,000.
It went over 2,000. It was nearly 4,000.
Okay.
But
4,000.
what was good
stand corrected
was the level of interaction.
Interaction was fantastic,
See,
and it was like a family.
Yeah, but what it meant though is that
Stavros is saying it was a family.
The difference between
It was a village.
That was the village.
the difference between in
Not
time,
a
the difference
plantation
between
symbol.
you commenting and me commenting was so small that the server couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I'm not.
And I'm saying that nobody else was doing that.
But we don't know because we wasn't. Okay,
listen.
let's be real. I wasn't in anybody else's group.
Don't overlap.
I wasn't in anybody's group, so I don't know. So I'm not gonna claim that. But the podcast, I know we were shutting it down because we was doing that podcast from way back when people didn't even know what a podcast is. When there wasn't all these podcatchers where you could actually find podcasts and stuff. Like there wasn't none of these apps. People weren't even able to listen to us really that much on their phone unless they went to the website and downloaded it. It was a case that we did it way before our time, and a lot of Americans as well that were doing it now, like the newish hip hop type things. We was doing it before them as well. Unlucky for us, the problem that we had is that we didn't like. For us, if we really wanted to blow, we would have been better if we had guests, like celebrity guests, but we just wasn't in that industry to get the celebrity guests.
Timing is all timing as well.
But yeah,
we knew the odd celebrity here and there, and we could have brought them on. It's just we recorded it in our parents' house, and they weren't coming into my house. But you know what? Between us, we know enough celebrities. If you sit there and you think about it, it's like you
Even
realize
now.
there's enough people you see on TV, and it's like I'm telling my missus all the time. Oh yeah, I know this person. I did that with that person. Look on my computer. I've got work I did with, and it's like then you start to sit there and you think, wow.
Knowing them and bringing them onto your podcast is two different things. Not everybody wants to do this type of stuff.
I'm telling you right now that each of us on the table could pick 3 people, celebrities, that could come on this show.
I don't know any celebrity.
Well, I was gonna leave out Simple Simon, but I thought I didn't want to be rude because man's already got it this episode.
You know me.
Is this because you're the big time actor now?
Yeah.
What's the biggest film you've been in?
The biggest film I've been in is Guardians of the Galaxy.
When you was in Guardians of the Galaxy?
You didn't know? You didn't know?
Guardians of the
No.
Galaxy.
Did a Marvel film, mate.
When was you in Guardians of the Galaxy?
This was 2 years ago.
No, what was you doing in there?
I
Did you
was
play toilet?
Part, innit?
Did you play what?
a toilet.
the toilet in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my god.
Well, he has been wanting to do a shit for quite some time.
to do a shit for a
Literally.
minute though, yeah.
No, seriously. What?
I was in the scene when Dave Bautista was fighting the character Groot.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Oh, look out for you now. I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
bad.
Fantastic film.
Serious, bro.
Yes.
Give me a high five.
No.
Son of a bitch.
See how he thinks he's high class now because
Yeah,
he's
you
been
won't
in
even
film.
give me a high five.
I know behind the scenes people. I don't know.
And I've been in a film that's
Behind the scenes
directed by
people.
Steven Spielberg. I just want to throw that.
Oh, what's that film? Is that?
It's called Ready
E.T.
Player One.
You're
It's
in
coming
Ready
out
Player
soon.
One?
Yes.
You know, you have to read that book. You have to
What?
read the book before the film comes out.
What's that?
Ready Player One.
Is that come out yet?
It hasn't come out yet. No.
Okay. But that's good. That's good. I didn't even know what was. See, this is what the podcast does. I sit next to this man every week. I didn't know he did any of this stuff.
He's a secretive black.
I really did think he just stayed at home and
He keeps
just
all
told
of
them.
his bread slices to himself. He doesn't share it with the rest of you.
Bread
How many children have you got?
in the field.
How many children have you got?
Groot.
What are we beeping?
I know. I don't know. Since a slave master, his master don't tell me nothing.
I got something I wanted to ask. I was asking these man before. What's his name again? Stab wasn't in the room. It was a random question. Remember, I was discussing it, and we told you to leave it for the podcast. We was talking about craziness. That's it. We was talking about craziness, and we was talking about people that are crazy, and they see. We was talking about Nigeria. At first, we was talking about Nigeria, and Simple Simon was talking about. Simple Simon was talking about how some people told him in the village, "Don't touch these people's hand because if you touch their hand, your penis will go missing." Remember? And we was talking about superstitious stuff, and I was saying that people say you shouldn't touch money that's been on the floor because if you touch it, you may disappear. Stuff like that. Right?
Who said that?
Like this, have you not heard of this type of stuff that you hear people say?
Don't whistle in the house. All them ones
I
there.
ignore this stuff. I ignore this stuff.
And that's why you are the way you are. But
I ignore it as well, but I'm not. Mr. Wolf is not superstitious.
You're not superstitious
at all. Walking under ladders over. Who cares, mate? Fuck that.
but then it stemmed onto something else. Where
Kick the black cat.
I stemmed onto something else where I was like, So I was saying, if this is in our former days before
In
Man
my
Like Simple was
former life.
rebirthed and the rest of us was rebirthed or whatever. If you were still single or whatever, yeah, and you went out on a date, let's say a couple of dates with a woman, and she seemed alright and normal, but then when you went to her house,
Hold on. He said, and she seemed alright and normal. That lets you women know that most of you are not actually normal, because that's a big deal for a part of his question. That she's actually normal.
No, you understand why. So then when you get, and this links up to some things that's in the media actually with Azealia Banks. So you went to her house, yeah?
Who is not normal?
You went to her house and she sat you down. She made you a nice Ovaltine. You know, you was enjoying,
not
enjoying
even a
them,
tea, you know.
them hot beverages there.
Horlicks?
No, Ovaltine is the one, bruv. It's better than all. Milo, Ovaltine. That's how you do things out here. So then, you're drinking a nice beverage. You've taken it, as my man Mr. Wolf likes to say, right?
That's it.
And then she says to you, "Oh, you know what? I've really want to have sex with you, man. Blah, blah, blah. And you're on it, and this girl is buff. I mean, seriously buff, like buff.
Okay.
Like slip bang buff, right? But then she says to you, just wait 1 minute, and then she gets the chicken and sacrifices it in front of you.
Can I go first? I think
Why is she sacrificing the chicken?
Because she wanted to cleanse the bed before she slept with you. She wanted to cleanse all demons and STDs before she slept with you. So she sacrificed the chicken
This is
to
her
the god.
house.
It's in her house. She went into the one part of the room, chunked some chakra or whatever she did, and then she slit the neck of the chicken.
Is she from Cameroon?
And let it bleed. It don't matter where she's from. She's buff. That's all you need to know. She's your type.
Hold on, man just asked, is she from Cameroon?
Why did they do that there?
Because Cameroon girls, Cameroons are known for their black magic.
Is that how they got to the
That's how they
to the
got to the
African Cup?
African Cup of Nations.
But yeah, so she slit the chicken in front of you in her lingerie, all blood splattered on the floor. What's going on, bruv? What you did?
Stavros is banging and then I'm not dating her again.
So you're still gonna go through?
Of course. You just said she's buff.
You're still going through?
And what? And you two went
Standard.
With finger?
Yes.
But she slit the chicken's throat in front of you.
And I'm gonna cook the chicken as well. We're gonna eat it.
Damn.
I'm actually
Hi,
not gonna
wife.
lie.
Hi,
If
wife.
she cooked the chicken, that would be more of a thing for me than anything else.
Are you saying you're not banging?
If the woman slit the chicken's throat in front of me,
yes.
as soon as she brings the knife out, I'm running out the house.
I've had a woman chase me with a knife before. It's no big deal.
And that's a fact.
Survival stories.
I
from
disarmed
Stavros.
her nicely. And yes, later on we bagged as well. So yeah. There you go.
Nah, fam.
Nah, Mr. Wolf not involved, bruv. No fucking way. Nah.
What if she said?
Do you know, it's not so much of the black magic thing. It's just the craziness. What are you doing?
What if she said that
Yeah,
she?
that's-
What if she said that she slit the chicken as a sacrifice to grow your hair back?
Oh.
Would you still do it?
See,
And it
See,
worked.
now that's where
It's getting
it gets
personal.
really difficult. You know what I mean? But nah.
And it started
not
to grow.
involved, man. Not involved in all that.
Wait, let me throw him a curveball. What if she said, after slitting this chicken to do the sacrifice, Liverpool win every Championships league possible?
I will bang out left.
Look at him.
Oh, banger! Wait,
With Gerrard.
Hang on, wait. Let me get this straight.
Yes.
Man loves his football.
If the woman is mad, and we've established that the woman is bad,
Yes.
you wouldn't bang her to get your hair back.
Before you continue, just remember when we asked the best of his life, just remember the answer he
It
gave.
weren't about my hair.
Just remember what he asked. He answered.
said
We,
the-
remember,
Yeah, the best day of his life,
we
remember?
spoke about children, and then he
So he's
shoehorned
prepared to
something.
take one for 22 mans that he don't know.
He's
Yes.
taking one for the team.
No. See now
It's
when
not-
you
it's
put
not-
it like that,
it's not-
simple
it's
man.
not
You get me, bro?
It's not 22 man though.
mate.
It's millions and
much
millions and
bigger
millions
than
and
that.
millions of
I'll
fans.
have, I'll have a Champions League and a league winners medal just for a bang, and then I'll put my hand up and say it was me. They wanted because of
Season
me.
tickets, please.
Just a couple of
Name a
strokes,
stand after me.
So simple. What are you doing?
and it don't have to be a good one.
Hold on, he said just a couple of strokes, and it don't have to be a good one.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to listen to me when people are talking. Just a couple of strokes, and it doesn't need to be a good one.
Just give it a few strokes and bounce, mate.
That's a woman that you need to make come, bruv, because she don't come and she's got that knife and sacrifice. Something's got to go down that day. If I was you, I'd put in as much effort as you possibly can. I don't care if your back's gone out. You need to put on one of them weight things there that they put in their back or whatever, one of them belts or
Weightlifting
whatever.
belt.
Simple. You banging or not?
Deep heat, bruv. Deep heat.
What are you doing? The best looking woman you've ever seen in your life sacrificed a chicken before in her lingerie before she wanted to bang you.
Me now, I wouldn't do it. Me 10 years ago, I knew. Me 10 years ago, I knew stuff was wrong, and I knew I shouldn't do it. But I would just do it.
Well, this is me. Stavros is saying as a single person, so I'm obviously.
Yeah, we know you're single.
No, when I say me now,
I'm not saying-
me now, I'm not talking about like relationship
That's what I'm saying,
status.
look at us.
I've already gone beyond that. I'm saying me now, as in like mentality wise, like me now, mentality wise, I wouldn't do it. But 10 years ago, I probably would have done it.
You know, I'm
to be
saying
fair.
I would do it, but there's so many girls that I didn't.
You know why? I would do.
There's so many girls I didn't do anything with where I could easily have done stuff with, and I didn't.
Because they were local.
No, because
But what are the
you
best
know,
looking
right,
woman that you've ever seen in your life, though?
no,
Exactly.
no.
Before, I would have done it for the story.
At the time,
That is a wonderful story to tell.
Yeah, no, it is. I would have done it for the. Once upon a time, I'd have done it for the story because I would have been like, "You never guess what happened to me." Do you know what I mean? That's how it would just. That's how it started.
That's never crossed Stavros' mind to have sex or not have sex for a story.
Bare people are sleeping
that's
with girls
because
for a
you
story.
are not Simple Simon.
There's bare men that go and sleep with girls for a story. In fact, we should discuss. There is plenty of men that will sleep with girls just for a story. They don't even like the girl, but it was in a location that they thought about, and something just happened, and they were the first. Well, we never knew what happened. I did really just fuck her in the ice cream van. It would tell her that'd be the story.
Bang and tell.
People don't do this.
Oh,
Of course
yes,
they
they
Talking
do.
about man them on the stairs.
No,
Crazy.
no. If you like,
That brother on the stairs in New Year's.
That wasn't for the story, bruv.
That was
That
a good
wasn't for
story.
the
though.
story.
But it wasn't for the story though.
That was for the alcohol.
We need to let that guy live.
That ruined his life.
He needs
boy.
to let him live. The other day I was asking whether or not somebody would give him a job. Like if there was somebody you went for a job and
you ain't working in our offices. There's too many pretty girls here.
That fucked up his life, though.
He probably did. I remember people was filming him when he was out walking around. It's terrible. Terrible. It's not. But anyway, that wasn't for the story. That was because he was so drunk he didn't even know what he was doing. But there are men that sleep with girls for a
That's
story.
the excuse, bro.
Blatantly sleep with girls for a story.
I have no problem with you banging a woman and then sharing the story with your peoples. But to say I'm only gonna bang you because there's a story in this that I can share later on.
Women do it.
Doesn't.
Women will sleep with a man for a story.
I can't speak on behalf of women. I can't even speak on behalf of men. I don't see why anyone would do that.
It will do it.
There's men out there that do that, man. Standard. Not me, but
Okay.
I've got a few stories as well, man.
And you think women just bang for story?
I think they will sleep with a man to tell their friends something. Yeah, that they did that. This person. Yeah, I think they'll do it. Same way I think men would do it.
Some.
Isn't all right? And you don't think this is a sad thing?
I think sleeping with anyone for reason of not actually really liking them is a sad thing, but people do it.
Yeah, you've heard of or read of kiss and tell stories of people banging people, women banging men to
celebrities all the time.
Get money. Yeah,
Women and men sleep with celebrities all the time, just to tell a story, just to say that I slept with, I don't know, whatever it is.
I still kind of see that differently because
just to get the change.
if you had no fancying of the celebrity and you're not doing it for money, were you still gonna bang the person?
They would do it, man, for the story.
I banged somebody I didn't find attractive at all.
Maybe not at all, but not. But it would still be for the story. Not the person that I'm saying that these people will probably sleep with. They probably still find them all right.
Like
but
Flavor.
But it is for the story. Yeah, something like Flavor Flav. It's not for the money. He's not rich anymore, is he? So it's for the story. It's for something to put a name out for yourself. But going back to the original thing we was talking about,
The chicken.
yeah. So I could get why some people say that he would do it for the story, because that is, if you go and tell somebody that, the fact that you even said that alone is gonna make you some form of legendary status because you survived that sleep that night. In fact, but then if you stay in the bed, stay with her.
No.
To the next day.
I didn't say I would stay. I might do. You know.
Webs.
After I've eaten the chicken, I'm gone.
I'm not gonna lie, that will be the thing that will keep me for a couple more hours.
Is she plucked the chicken there and then
If
as
she
well?
plucked it and started to cook it, I will eat before I leave. I'm not saying I will sleep with her, but I will eat before I leave. This is what Azealia Banks was doing, by the way. Apparently, she's sacrificing chickens in her house and putting it on Twitter.
Why?
Well,
Because she believes in it, innit?
what I'm saying
She
to you,
believes in what?
Like,
Azealia Banks got issues anyways.
that she's like voodoo, whatever.
she's
she's
bleaching
a
her
voodoo
skin,
woman.
man. I can't take her seriously.
I don't know if she's a voodoo woman, but she believes that, you know, she does it every year, I think, to cleanse the house or whatever. She did it in her house on New Year's and put it on Twitter. You could see where the blood from where the chicken was, where she sacrificed the chicken and things.
Azealia
Clearly,
Banks is
clearly it's not
nuts,
working
man.
because she has issues all the time.
She has got issues, innit? And she's a really talented artist, you know.
I don't know about her talent.
Yeah.
She's got one good song.
Has this escalated her career?
No.
Then it's not done.
She started bleaching now as well. That might escalate her career too.
You think so?
Yeah, she's bleaching.
No
but the thing
way.
about Azealia Banks is that people know her. She's only really got one big song but you know her. She's got that song.
She had about 4 singles.
Yeah, she got loads of singles.
She had
She
4
got mixtapes.
She done 4.
Yeah, what's the other songs that you know? That's the only one I know.
4 big singles. The other one was the video where she had the American flag in it.
Yeah, sing it.
I don't know the song.
Exactly.
Yeah, but still.
Anyone else know the song?
I can't sing any song off of
I know a couple
Beyonce's
of
new
her songs.
album.
Which one? Lemonade.
I can't sing a song off of there. I don't know.
Yes,
the
you
other
do.
song.
Yes, you can.
Which one?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Am now. You know that song?
I actually don't.
I bet you've seen that video even with Serena in it. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No.
I've seen the clip with. Is that when she's twerking or whatever?
Yes.
I've seen the clip of her twerking, but I don't know the song.
You know the song, my friend. Sorry, They play it in the big house when you're in there. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, because she's one of you in it.
Oh
Hell yeah, you're Beyonce's tone. Yeah, yo, shade of Beyonce. That's you.
I'm not ashamed of Beyonce. I don't like none of you. I've never liked any
Did
of
Master make you bang Beyonce?
them.
Last year was the year of the nose, though. You know that, innit?
Year of the nose.
Nose or whatever their names are.
Nose.
Or Carter
Nose.
Nose. Oh, they don't even Nose anymore. They're both married now, innit?
Carters.
Because Beyonce smashed it on a commercial level, like Lemonade just went crazy, and then Solange just destroyed Ting. Because Solange's album might be the best album last year.
I still haven't heard it.
You've not heard the album?
No.
It's amazing.
Oh, okay. But because my Deezer account ran out and I didn't have a chance to listen to it properly. But thank you, Wahala, because he got me Deezer back.
Yeah. I know you like it better than us. But yeah, telling you now,
Big album.
that album was probably the best album of last year.
I listened to Jake on the way here.
And
It's just there.
It's just
it's
there.
not, it's not a bad album, but
it's nothing special. People
like-
go like it's amazing.
I have no intention of listening to it again.
Listen, Solange album, man. Like you got what's it called? Cranes in the Sky. Cranes in the Sky. Big tune. You've got
Don't sing songs, please. You spoil them for the world.
you've got the one about their hair. Don't touch my hair. Big tune. But you got the For Us. Big tune. It's a very very black orientated album as well. It's like for blacks. Master P's on it.
She goes deep.
Are blacks taking over everything now?
No. What do you mean by everything? They're already taking over most things. It's like people we don't own anything.
I'm saying the saturation now is high because, like, the areas that we
You're just talking about entertainment, comics, movies.
Alright, so we had music on lock from a longer time ago. Sport we've had on lock mostly, but it's getting ridiculous now. Like, I think blacks are taking over.
Entertainment wise, we've always been there. We're
yeah,
most talented.
We're not taking over.
We're rinsed.
Taking over what?
Are we taking over in industry?
We ain't taking over none, man.
Is a better question.
We had the most powerful man on the planet was a half black and
A half black.
Yeah, one of your lot.
this shit is for
Look, this light skin did dust. It's not my fault. Yeah,
allow him, man.
okay, it's not my fault.
Allow
I
him.
have nothing to do with
I have to
it.
start being nice to people because
All
eventually,
my life I had to fight.
Oh my
eventually it
god!
will get to me, and I don't want it to get to me. But I don't think we take it. I think that we're just still in the same way we've always been. Talented people, always been talented, and our talent is getting used by others to better themselves.
Our talent, our
What is it called?
craft.
Culture vultures.
Our talent and our craft.
Yeah, culture vultures. There's a lot of them hovering around.
I wouldn't say that we're taking over though.
Nah, never that.
You don't feel like that?
No chance. They won't allow that to happen.
Do you think they've got a choice? I saw your statistics the other day that that said that the death rate of white people is higher than the birth rate of white people for the first time in America in history.
And
That's
that's
only
why
America.
Donald Trump is coming to power, baby.
That's not, man.
In history.
Trump will put a stop.
They'll put something else in the system to get us. They're already cleaning us with the water, Flint and all them things there. I think we should wrap this up.
Okay. That was a very abrupt stuff.
I just think we should. I don't know. I just think that it's a nice way to stop it.
By white people dying.
Well, we're talking about Flint, Michigan, and
Wow.
we're talking about black
Started
people
off saying
dying.
I ain't dating white people, and we ended up saying we all gonna die.
What I find interesting about that question is we always ask, would you date a white person? And it's like, no, but you never ask Asian, you never ask Polynesian.
They
you
black
never
too.
ask-
I want to know whether or not.
Because if they're lighter than you, they're white.
I want to know whether
We're
or
not
not
doing it.
Chinese people
Damn.
feel racial oppression against them. Chinese, not
From
Japanese,
who?
not Koreans, Chinese.
From who?
Everyone, because it seems like it's open season on Chinese. Like you'll see white people racially mocking Chinese, doing their that stuff. Blacks are
Doing
obviously
their what?
like when they start doing they start doing the voices and stuff. Like it's taking a piss openly. Those are
Sound like any
I'm not
cartoon
gonna lie.
sound.
There was a time. There was a video that I watched, or a picture that I saw, where one Chinese man went to Africa, and there was all these kids around him, and they all doing slightly eyes in the picture with the Chinese man.
You know what Chinese people do, and the rest of the people from the Orient, they just keep making their money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you say that.
especially the Chinese.
Yeah, but hang on.
Chinese is running things.
Wahala, you
and
say-
they're going to Africa and they run things there too.
Well, no, Wahala, you say that people are mocking them. Have you been to China as a black person?
Of course, I understand that you get mocked.
No, they don't mock you. They touch your hair.
Yeah, I get
touch
that,
your
but that's
skin,
not what I'm asking.
as if to say you're not even on the planet.
But that's blacks
Yeah,
everywhere.
for real.
Get it from
Mad.
everyone. I'm saying you Chinese who get it from everyone. Feel that a bit of oppression because people say things about Chinese rugs. They don't care.
I don't care, mate. We got our own problems, mate.
Talking about how they got rats, they eat cats,
You know what I mean?
blah blah.
Yeah, but they do that stuff, don't they?
Yeah, but it's not
And
nice.
they'd say
It's not nice.
Africans and blacks eat bushmeat.
But they do.
Exactly.
But it's not nice.
Well, you do if you're outside in the field. So that brings the end of episode number 6 of Eloquently Saying Nothing.
I think I'm gonna call this the Plantation edition, the Big House edition.
This was the most rambling edition that I've ever been in. It was just bare rambling.
We spoke. We came here and we spoke.
The direction was that one.
We speak.
If you want to get to the destination, go that way.
That way. That's what. That's how.
Go that way.
That's how the conversation went.
All right, let's go around, do the socials, and say our goodbyes.
This is Big Wahala at Twitter. They call me Big Wahala. On Instagram, I'm Big Wahala as well. Holla at me, man. Did I tell you that the woman that does the voice of Siri added me on Twitter?
I thought you were gonna say she died.
How do you
or
know who she is?
Because she says the woman that does the voice of Siri, blah blah blah, and I think she's got the tick thing. I was gassed, you know.
Did you?
I was gassed. Siri added me. I was gassed.
You
I was
do-
telling the wife.
something? Are you following her?
No. I didn't follow back. Are you mad?
Are you looking at any of her posts?
No. But she does more than Siri. She does a couple other voices. But I was gassed. I was like, oh, Siri. I have no idea why. Don't ask me why she decided that this black face is the one she was going to pick, but she picked me.
You should
Congratulations.
follow her back.
Why?
Z. That's what my mum always used to say.
What just said?
Z. When I would ask her a question that I should know the answer to.
Oh, YZ.
Okay.
That lost me for a second.
Did you look? Wow, you lot are slow.
Yep.
Trust me.
I picked that up,
56k modem internet.
When you're breaking bricks
Dial
all
up,
day,
you get me.
it does get to you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Webbs.
When I'm in the big house, it's the actor.
You're never in the big house.
When I'm out in the field, it's DJ Webs.
You're not allowed in the big house.
When you're not there, I creep in.
White's
Wood in the water. Wood in the water.
Are you singing Negro spirituals? Oh my God.
Wind in the water.
Stop this.
You know what? I hope these ancestors just don't let you sleep tonight.
I got big respect for my ancestors. All of them.
Of course, man. They're the reason.
Nadia once.
Websy, Mr. Wolf, you got to do your sign out, man.
Twitter. Catch me on It's Yummy Online. Insta. It's Yummy's Insta. Facebook. Connect with the other guys and I'm sure you'll find me.
Why does it get all sexy and stuff when you do your handles?
You
man?
would think
Was
he was.
I actually-
You'd
did
think
it
he's
sound?
It was out of shape the way he breathes when he's. This.
Do I actually breathe like that?
When you do your Insta, it does because it's like you went to like
It's like it's trying to
Do I
impregnate
breathe?
somebody.
somebody through the speaker like.
Yeah.
So with my Insta.
It's like a smell in the pum.
I'm talking
You're
to
smelling
you.
the ball,
It's
man.
like a smelling it to see whether it's fresh.
If somebody can
Smelling
be
the chicken.
impregnated through the airways, it would be Mr. Wolf. That
Mr. Wolf would just
He breathes Barry White, boy.
Simple Simon.
We know the pussy with them no like we. I don't know why I said that. It's at Simple Simon FB. I'm trying to be on Twitter a little bit more and stuffs. Yeah, that's about it. Have a lovely week, people, and I hope this episode is an example to you that anyone can get it on any day.
Including people that sacrifice chickens.
What's the lemonade like in the house?
Wow.
Okay. All right, I'm Stavros Bus. Catch me at Stavros Bus everywhere. Thank you, please. And follow ESN Podcast on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat. My nephew said we don't need Snapchat.
We don't need it.
That's what he's saying.
Oh,
but,
cool.
but I still think we should do it. I ignored him. He listens every week and he gives me a little rundown of what he feels about the topics we've spoken about and what he thinks we should talk about. So thank you, young man. You know who you are. big up yourself.
Big up.
Congrats on your promotion and happy belated.
Promotion.
Well
I
done,
didn't even know I had a promotion.
Well done, well done. Happy
Oh,
days.
shame on me.
Promotion
This
to
is
what?
Mr. Wolf.
That's
I'm
it,
gonna
that's it.
quickly, like I did last week. It was my brother's birthday. Today is actually my mother's birthday.
Hey, mama. Mama, yeah, hear me.
Amima, Oshema.
Today is actually February the 3rd, and yeah, it's my mum's birthday.
We
So
thank God. Is there more
love you a
coming?
million times.
Is
You
there
know?
more song?
Sweet
That's it.
mother, we never
Forget you. All the suffering you suffer for me.
Sweet mother. Sweet mother. Oh,
Stop.
Stop.
Stop this bloody podcast.
Should I put the special effects on? All right. So that's that. Yeah. On Facebook we're at ESN Podcasts with an S, and everywhere else we're at ESN Podcasts. Holler at us and let us know what you want us to talk about next week. If you don't want us rambling about old time, we sounded old this episode, didn't we? Back in our day, we used to do this before everyone else. Anyways, yeah. So later on, peace.
If you ain't saying nothing, say it well.
Slag for life.
You feel that song's the biggest Nigerian song there is?
It's not Nigerian.
Yeah, what song? Are you sure? I'm not saying everything. I'm taking it.
Well, I'm not. It might have been Nigerian, but it's not.